The fifth septenary of aphorisms. Aphorism 29. As our study of magic proceeds in order from general rules premised, let us now come to a particular explication thereof. Spirits either are divine ministers of the Word and of the Church, and the members thereof, or else they are subservient to the creatures in corporeal things, partly for the salvation of the soul and body, and partly for its destruction. And there is nothing done, whether good or evil, without a certain and determinate order and government. He that seeks after a good end, let him follow it, and he that desires an evil end, pursues that also, and that earnestly, from divine punishment, and turning away from the divine will. Therefore let every one compare his ends with the word of God, and as a touchstone that will judge between good and evil. And let him propose unto himself what is to be avoided, and what is to be sought after, and that which he constitutes and determines unto himself, let him diligently, not procrastinating or delaying until he attain to his appointed bound. Aphorism 30. They which desire riches, glory of this world, majesty, honors, dignities, tyrannies, and if they endeavor diligently after them, they shall obtain them, every one according to his destiny, industry, and magical sciences, as the history of Melusina witnesses, and the magician thereof, who ordained that none of the Italian nation should ever obtain the ruler kingdom of Naples, and brought it to pass, that he who reigned in his age, to be thrown down from his seat, so great is the power of the guardian or tutelary angels of kingdoms of the world. Aphorism 31. Call the prince of the kingdom, and lay a command upon him, and command what thou wilt, and it shall be done, if that prince be not again absolved from his obedience by a succeeding magician. Therefore the kingdom of Naples may again be restored to the Italians, if any magician shall call him, who instituted this order, and compel him to recall his deed. He may be compelled also to restore the secret powers taken from the treasury of magic, a book, a gem, a magical horn, which being had, any one may easily, if he will, make himself the monarch of the world. But Judaeus chose rather to live among gods, until the judgment, before the transitory good of this world. And his heart is so blind that he understands nothing of the God of heaven and earth, nor thinks of anything more but to enjoy the delights of things immortal, to his own eternal destruction. And he may be easier called up than the angel of Plotinus in the temple of Isis. Aphorism 32. In like manner also the Romans were taught by the Sibyl's books, and by that means made themselves the lords of the world, as history witnesses. But the lords of the prince of a kingdom do bestow the lesser magisterial positions. He therefore that desire to have a lesser office or dignity, let him magically call a noble of the prince, and his desire shall be fulfilled. Aphorism 33. But he who covets contemptible dignities, has riches alone, let him call the Prince of Riches, or one of his lords, and he shall obtain his desire in that kind, whereby he would grow rich, either in earthly goods or merchandise, or with the gifts of princes, or by the study of metals or chemistry, as he produces any precedent of growing rich by these means, he shall obtain his desire therein. Aphorism 34. All manners of evocation is of the same kind and form, and this way was familiar of old time to the Sibyls and chief priests. This in our time, through ignorance and impiety, is totally lost, and that which remains is depraved with infinite lies and superstitions. Aphorism 35. The human understanding is the only effector of all wonderful works, so that it be joined to any spirit, and being joined she produces what she will. Therefore we are careful to proceed in magic, lest that sirens and other monsters deceive us, which likewise do desire the society of the humane soul. Let the magician carefully hide himself always under the wings of the Most High, lest he offer himself to be devoured of the roaring lion, for they who desire earthly things do very hardly escape the snares of the devil. End of the fifth septenary.